She was pregnant and tricked by her boyfriend into taking hundreds of intimate videos. At first, she thought it was just a little habit of her boyfriend, so she kept cooperating with him even after she got pregnant. But one day when she was delivering food, she found out it was a huge conspiracy. It turned out that her boyfriend's family and her father were rivals. The videos were meant to be released 3 days later during her father's company's stock market listing to ruin the company's reputation. Even their meeting in a car accident was carefully planned by her boyfriend. What hurt him most was that the new manager next to him was actually his boyfriend's real marriage partner, and he was just a pawn. He had intended to give his boyfriend some stomach medicine for the space girl, but then left. However, he didn't expect that the boyfriend's henchman would take an interest in him. Because he was wearing a mask, no one recognized his identity, and the boyfriend allowed the henchman to mistreat him. When the woman refused once, the henchman picked up a bottle of alcohol and beat him up, causing him to have a miscarriage. Then they threw him out. In deep sorrow, he called his father and said he would come home in 3 days, never to see the scoundrel again. Now, he needed to delete those intimate videos within these 3 days. After leaving the hospital and returning home, he prepared the miscarriage certificate as a gift for the scoundrel because he knew the scoundrel cared most about the child. Not long after, when the scoundrel came home and saw the wound on his head, he asked worriedly what happened. To avoid suspicion and successfully delete the videos, he lied and said he accidentally bumped into something. Then, he used the excuse of breaking his favorite bowl to check his previous purchase records and buy a new one. Obviously, the scoundrel didn't want him to touch his phone. At this time, the scoundrel also started his revenge plan. He prepared a surprise for him on the 3rd anniversary of their relationship. The woman knew that 3 days later was her father's company's stock market listing, and the surprise was definitely those videos. However, instead of exposing him, she decided to do the same thing and gave the scoundrel the miscarriage certificate as a gift, telling him to open it in 3 days. The next morning, he wanted to resign from the clothing store, but he met his boyfriend's marriage partner. Both recognized each other's identities, but neither chose to expose the other. The scheming woman, relying on being a Jeong family heiress, insisted that the woman personally serve her. If she didn't serve well, she would smash the store. To avoid involving innocent staff, the woman had to kneel down and try on dozens of shoes. Even her knees bled, but the scheming woman kept asking her to continue trying on more. She tried on 38 pairs of shoes until the space girl learned that the woman had recognized her. She no longer pretended and mocked the woman for being a plaything for the scoundrel. It turned out that the boyfriend had always played the role of a poor guy in front of her, so she worked multiple jobs to help him start his business. At this moment, the scoundrel arrived in a luxury car to pick up the scheming woman. The scheming woman wanted the scoundrel to hate the woman, so she deliberately let him slap her hard to the ground. Not long after, the scoundrel came in and saw this scene. Without caring that his girlfriend had discovered his true identity, he rushed to help the scheming woman. Before the scoundrel could return home, the scheming woman quickly explained that she had a business relationship with him, which was why she urgently sent him to the hospital. She also said that the scheming woman wouldn't hold him responsible. The scoundrel immediately pretended to be sincere, saying he had always wanted to find a chance to reveal his identity, but he was afraid of losing her. He said he only loved her in his whole life. At this moment, the scoundrel's henchman called again, saying they had arranged a resort for the two of them the next day. The woman didn't hesitate and rejected it immediately. When the henchman heard she refused, they went to her house and urged her to go to the resort. He didn't understand why they insisted on her going to the resort, but since he was going to leave forever the next day, he agreed. As soon as he arrived at the